I'm just gonna make some brownies tonight, my friends, you know what I'm saying? Keep it simple. Sorry about them Niners, Biz. That was a tough one. I didn't think they'd I thought they were gonna pull some stuff off, but I forgot they're not the Bears. That's right. Drinking water. It's been a cold day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, it could be one more week, man. Seattle looked dominant, dude. Santy, welcome in. Ginger, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like they go all out for that last game and they hurt themselves pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whoa. They said that. This dude's gonna wear scuba gear to try to not get beat by the weather. Is that funny? That's crazy, right? How's the camera looking? Is that good or no? I know why it looks like that. Give us a second. Give us some juice. Yeah. What up, kitties? We do something simple. We'll do a little brownie recipe. You know what I'm saying? Some walnuts. A little chocolate, cacao, chips. I like using the Kodiak brand as the base. Not too bad. Brownie mix is just flour, chocolate powder, cacao powder. I just didn't want to go anywhere today. Mr. Funkadelic, I'm sorry. I can't play copyrighted music. I get flagged. I got you though, I got you. What's up? There we go. Yeah. Tranquilo, way, no mames. Is that a better view? Yeah, that's good, right? You guys can see everything. Cool. That's the newest staff member. That's hard, eh? Thank you. Chipotle, what up? AR Ramos. Orale. Alright, friends. Let's get that oven to 350. I think I might have to I don't want the brownies to stick, and I also want to put a little brownie on the side. So I'm gonna wax paper it down in this one. Yeah. Special brownies. Yeah. It's compound butter. Don't trip, I won't tell nobody. Walnuts are the best. I'm gonna show you how, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do it. What up? Welcome in. We're in here. I'm gonna crush some of these bad boys, and then I want to spice them. If I have allspice up there, I'm gonna do it. I need a half a cup. These I'm gonna chop up, just to put inside the mix, but I want to top it with some like spiced candied walnuts. I think that'll be cool. We just don't want really big pieces for this part. Where'd it go? Cecilia, welcome in. Beauty school dropout. That's cool. We're making brownies. It's my favorite things to not cut. So beautiful. We'll find out.
Yes.
Weight experience, what up? Vikings. Yeah, you know, it's not the North like it used to be, you know what I mean? The Bears finally did it, so I'm okay with that. Nah, they were good for a cool minute. All right, friends. The oven's still going. I got the mix here. We're gonna make these brownies. Dina, welcome in. Ask about, what up? I think I need to add a little bit of water to this here, just a little bit. We got 2 eggs here, half a cup of vegetable oil. I definitely need to add a little bit of water. Do like an ounce of water. Hey, Bay 510. What up, what up? Yin, what up? We're making brownies. Brownies. Walnuts and our cacao chocolate chips. Oh yeah. Girl Dad, what up? Welcome in. Honey buns. Why is there a roach in the blinds? I don't live in Chicago anymore. Good try though. I haven't seen a roach in years. I see a little cockroach in the chat. A little weasel. Don Draper in the building. I think it's too thick. I need to add a little bit of some little water, thin it out a little bit. So we're gonna go to 2 ounces on the water. Alright, tranquilo ways. That's your family right there. Bunch of cockroaches. That looks like brownie mix. It's Isadora. What up? Your channel and you are so calming. X4511W, thank you. Oh, good. Let's get it. I was like, who's Pon? Oh, yeah. Huh? I know I'm gonna make some spice cake. I'm gonna make some spiced walnuts, and I think I'm gonna do like make a caramel sauce, and we're gonna right on the top. And it's this Kodiak, so it ain't that bad, huh? A little healthy. This is shoegaze, non-copyright playlist. Yeah. It's a good playlist. I'll put it in the chat right now. I got you guys. That's the playlist. It's kind of just going through a bunch of different songs that are like 2 minutes long. Maya has nut allergies but can enjoy watching you have some. Well, thank you. I'm so sorry. Emilio, I like that. Chef up everything I cook. You have to, right? You gotta put your own spin on it. I'm gonna keep thinking about adding like spam to the restaurant, to the menu. Like I want to do like a breakfast burrito, like subcategory where you could do bacon, hot dog, because hot dog and breakfast is fire. Spam, little this, little that. You know what I mean? Friends, if you're new, like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. We own a restaurant and we stream there five days a week. And we also stream here cooking at home. Music's hard. Good choice. All right. 350. I got you guys. Don't trip. think I'm gonna throw this away? You crazy? Gasolini. I put some, what do you call it? Cacao chocolate chips in there. That's gonna give it a nice color. Drunken. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep hanging out and changing the world. Ooh, that sounds good. Cool. Dave, what is up? I didn't go to work today. I called in. Sorry, sir. All right, friends, let's get it. We're gonna make a quick little spiced walnuts. Cayenne. A little bit of salt. Cinnamon in them. Who else says it like that? And then some oil. That's all we need. My cookies. That's right. Yeah, I actually just redid this whole back area. You can see I took everything out of there. It's pretty nice. I got my daughter's little kitchen there, so she can be chefing it up too. Misty's mom. Welcome in. All right, friends, here we go. We're gonna go halfway on that temperature on the stovetop. 350 on the brownies. I'm making hummus with brownies. Thank you. That's the test kitchen right there. It all starts with Play-Doh. Then we turn it into reality. Just try to get that oil. We'll just do a handful of these. This is gonna be like a little topping for it. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. That's good. Welcome in. If you're new, like the live, friends, subscribe to the channel. If you like the vibe. And I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on top. We're just gonna toast these. It's that after hours smell. The God is good. 35. I think 35 is the magic number for this. Sounds phenomenal. Here we go. Center, then brownies. In the meantime, we're gonna toast this. We'll make a caramel drizzle. That's okay to do this. This is a good playlist. Slate, thank you for the 260 joules. I appreciate that. Thank you. 2026. Let's get it. Dinner already done happened. They had Domino's. They're making some brownies. Onion shrimp. You know about that Ray Dunn? I was thinking about it. Do an ice cream run. We got a brownie in the oven. I can't put any music that's copyrighted, unfortunately. So this is just like a noise playlist. Vanilla bean. That sounds good. If it's your first time in, let us know where you're tuning in from, friends. Thank you for the flower. Yeah, I appreciate that. Cool. All right, friends, here we go. Yeah, with a little bit of salt. Okay. Give it some sugar. A little caramelization is going to be taking place. Okay. Some cayenne pepper. Spicing it good. And there's some cinnamon in them. Dude. Spiced walnuts, easy minute. All the time. All day, every day. Biz with the owl. Excuse me. Too much dust in there. Only for a moment, and the moment's gone. Salt means everything. Salt brings out the flavor of everything. To be honest with you. Making brownies, my friends. They're in the oven. We're making a spiced walnut right now for the topping, and then we're gonna make a caramel drizzle, a little razzle dazzle. Honestly, I use more oil and more salt. Everything else tastes good. It needs to get like a little jazz to it, you know what I mean? It's too like nutty, you know what I mean? You need to bring it out. Hey, you're a weirdo. And for that, you gone. You're a weirdo like that song that was just playing. That's good. I want them to harden up a little bit because then they get that little crystallization on them. So we'll let them harden up for a second. I thought I got it top. But ABC is the other kid. I think so. Really good. All right, sugar. So I'm doing a cup of sugar. I don't know how this stuff went like crazy formula. We ate Domino's. It was gas. Domino's is really good too. All right, friends, so what we're doing now is we're just melting down the sugar. This is gonna be our caramel. Fish. Huh? I'm more of a cooker of food, not really a eater of it. No, I don't mind. I don't mind either way. It just depends on what it is, you know what I mean? The trick with caramel sauce is not to burn the sugar. Even though it's burnt sugar. You just gotta keep agitating it until it breaks down into like a syrup liquid form. And then we're gonna add that butter, and then we'll add cream to it. That'll be it. Taco Bell. Taco Bell's been really good lately. And it's different time zones, different everything. I feel it. That is true. How about a timeout? Booger sugar. Disco Stew's been hooked on the white stuff since the 70s. Del Taco's okay. I like the green burrito place better. I'm making caramel sauce, and the brownies are in the oven right now. We just spiced some walnuts. So now I'll go together. Trying to become on the grill. Welcome in if you're new, like the live stream. Jackie, thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Good show. That brownie looks like a brownie. It's pumping up. Getting there. Corrupted, welcome in. Matthew. What up, my friends? We're 45 minutes in. Let's get it. No, after the sugar breaks down, I'm gonna add butter to it. It's supposed to be room temperature. We'll see what's up. Butter and milk to it. I'm just waiting for it to break down. You see how it's starting to break down a little bit? I'm gonna turn it to a syrup eventually, but then that syrup could burn quickly if you don't do the steps in that order. I want to make sure there's no patches of sugar when it starts to harden up like this. Two barrel.
are you doing? And then you guys right there. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just should burn my hand. Try not to get
Guys, I also do live streaming up right here in the kitchen.
Sorry guys, that sugar burned the shit out of my hand. I was trying to scrape it off as I was cooking. I know.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, but at the same time, you know, the game shouldn't come down to such like drastic terms. Everything should kind of take its, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be that crazy. No. It just burned the shit out of my skin though. My hand. That's what happened. Wow. Let me check this one. Almost ready. Brandon, brownies, Janine. A little bit of salt. I think it's on the windowsill right there. You're supercharged. Mm. Oh yeah, we're ready to go.
Guys, I do see how it's walking for what did you get with
Gas. All right. Roll it. That's a caramel sauce, and then the brownies have walnuts in them, and cacao chocolate chips, and then we did the spiced walnuts right here. Yeah, I am, Adam. Haha. Are you not the first person to ask me that right now? That's crazy. I know. I made extras just for me.
What?
On the walnuts. What?
You need what?
Extra walnuts to snack on. You know what? Like it? $10.26. So good. We like to switch it up from time to time. Not keep it all the same. Trying to find something to put this in. I'll figure it out. Christine. Now I'm trying to get the I'm trying to strain the caramel sauce actually. But I need something to put it in. I don't want to put this in the glass because it could shatter it. But I don't see any more plastic. I think I'll just do it over it. That's what I'll do. That'll be better. It'll have a cool pattern, right? We'll figure it out. Cactus, what up? Thank you. I have a good deal, friends. It's gonna be nice. These are ready. Yeah, so that brownie's done. Nice. Hans with the roll call. What up? Welcome in. You don't know. I do have an idea since I'm feeling a little crazy today. How about some of this? Ooh. Why not? That's the what do you call it? The oregano on the top. Yeah, it's an appetizer sampler. Chinese appetizer sampler. Sarah. We've only been live for 1 hour, so good. I know. The burgers are great. It broke the algorithm. There we go. Much better, friends. That sugar ain't as good. That's right, that's right. Oh, yeah. About to do some crazy colors on there. Let's get it. Gotta get the nice floored out. That's what we're plating on today. Oh no. I think I'll just have to leave that patty cake on there for now. That's okay. I had to call in the cavalry for the torch. Yeah.
Oh, damn, what you got going on there, Abraham?
You want to turn it on? I got it. You hold it? Yeah. Oh. I guess I do have to take that patty paper off. Bring this motherfucker down, Pookie. I need that other scratch. Give me a second, man. Give me a second.
Baby sleep?
He's out. How you doing, Michelle?
Yeah. I'm about to go out.
You doing alright?
Mm-hmm.
You need help?
That looking so good. What is it?
It's a brownie. I made it from scratch. It has walnuts inside of it, and cacao chocolate chips. And then on the outside, and then I've made walnuts right there.
It's already baked?
Yeah. You see the walnuts on the plate? Try one of those sliced walnuts. Okay. Alright friends, let's not burn this place down, Pookie. It's the ooeyest, gooeyest brownie we could do work with. It really is, like you. Damn, dude. Alright, let's torch again. stoner shit. Spice walnuts. Son of a biscuit eating bulldog. A little bit of that. Come on, friends, what we doing here? A dabble. Just for the color.
What's that even?
Some peanut butter powder.
All right, David.
All right, keep going. Check it out. It's all zooming in. What's up, Raina? How are you? I just finished making this little brownie concoction.
S'mores?
Yeah, you want a little piece?
Oh, that's fantastic, Abraham. Wow.
All right.
Stoner stuff. Yeah. It is. Very, very good. Gotta cut a piece, you know, gotta cut a piece.
You want my light? Huh?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, what is that?
It's a brownie.
It's stone white?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Would you like a piece to go?
You just pop that out of the oven? Do you think it'll be better when it's like chilled down a little bit?
Yeah, you'll come back later on. Maybe.
I'm hoping not.
I mean, obviously, we're not gonna have more. We're not gonna eat all this tonight. So we're gonna eat all this
This was
tonight.
in your piece though,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like to that? Or just a baby?
Yeah, take it. Take it.
A little baby.
All right. What happened? Yeah. Where? What do you mean? Like here? Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, Limo. Have a good night. Be safe.
You like this?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the restaurant. You see what I? The whole kitchen? You didn't notice it?
This right here, baby?
Everything. I changed it all
Oh,
on.
yeah, I know. I like it. My mom sent that to you guys. She has some boxes that register real.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
I need a fair shirt and I keep it. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Bring out the good bags. And a bowl of some ice cream. I'm about to go find some ice cream right now. Yeah, the paper will come off. I just didn't want to burn it on there. I put spray on the bottom so it won't stick too much. Yeah. I don't know what hillside means. I'm not from Washington. And good enough. There we go. I didn't realize marshmallows are so sticky. Look at that. Heck yeah. I'm sick of it. There we go. That looks good. No, we don't have any. We don't have any ice cream. I thought we had some true food. We don't. They're raspberry. Look at that. That's crazy. Mmm. Mmm. Dude. Yeah. Look at the color contrast. It's so good. That marshmallow pull. Yeah, you want a marshmallow pull? Here we go. Caramel marshmallow pull. Here's ready. Ooh, it's like crazy. Oh shoot. I'm gonna go do a lap. How? This is my sugar intake for the year, friends. It's so good. It's like, I think if I had ice cream, I might faint. So this is good enough. Look at how it's like falling apart, dude. Who says it's not special?
Hey, Milo.
Go.
Good. Good.
You wanna try that?
Where'd you get the brownie mix?
I made it.
Oh, sure. What's that?
It's brownie mix.
What is that? Ooh, wow. S'mores brownie?
With spiced walnuts.
Oh, shit. Gotta try it.
Jesse, I responded to you. I said, how do you know this isn't special brownies as it is? Nah. Thank you. Fancy schmancy.
Fancy schmancy.
So good. It has the wax grip on the bottom, but it has it's not gonna stick to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's getting one friction. Look at it.
What?
She's already going for it, she already knows. Let's try it for the first time. What do you think? Yeah, I am. You like that?
The walnuts are really good.
Oh. It's gasoline. That's my mom. What the hell? So good.
What is it?
I'll double it and pass it on. Dang. No.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
Real good.
Thank you.
Very rich. No, you can't have no cocoa.
No?
What are you looking at? Ready.
It's brownie mix, spiced walnuts, candied spiced walnuts, which and then we torched the marshmallows on top, and then made homemade caramel sausages with that on top too. It's gasoline. How? Like kids and shit. Better not eat that sugar before midnight. Oh, I've been drinking coffee and falling asleep. She's all right.
To be honest, you gotta come to Tuesday, bro.
She's coming right now. I'm gonna give her
Go give her a taste. You're doing all that.
fork.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I'm gonna give this to
Every little
Brianna.
piece.
Get out of here, buddy.
Okay, you can get done. Let him get it done.
It's gone. I watched the games. 49ers look like a fraction of themselves. A shell of their former selves.
That was terrible, right?
Yeah, that sucked. I
That
felt bad
terrible.
for them.
I felt terrible for them.
The Seahawks spanked those poor kids.
Oh my god, just terribly. They whooped their asses even ever. They got a whooping ass, boy.
I know.
But we've seen that before.
Yeah. What game's different?
Bears, Packers.
Yeah, you know, one game's different. Every game's different. It is what it is. Bears, of course. Bears winning. I don't know. The Patriots are crazy. I feel like the CJ Stroud and friends, they're not competing at that level. But I thought that about Denver too. They're done, dude. I don't know who their secondary is, but hell. Right? Yeah, that's crazy that he played that whole game like that. That's some Michael Jordan shit right there, right? You don't want the enchiladas?
Mm-hmm.
You want no enchiladas?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright. Alright, friends. Help me out by getting the live stream up to 100 likes, please and thank you. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, they're playing. The problem is they're playing way too hard, you know? They're playing, it's like their last game. I understand, like, what's on the line, but you got to worry about your physicality. 94, 95. Let's get it, guys and girls. Make sure we subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. This is a little late. I was really watching a Seahawks game. I'm so sorry. But I thought a little dessert would be cool. A little brownie dessert. We're going to do something every Saturday night. We're either going to do a dessert or an appetizer. Some kind of late night snack. This is clearly not like your normal everyday meal. Well, not even. I'm about to go relax, child. The baby went to sleep. Everybody's doing their thing. I'm about to chill. Yeah, but we'll be live streaming tomorrow in the restaurant all morning. up until the Bears game, and then I'm locked into that 100%. Let's get it, friends. Thank you. Is there any kind of appetizers or desserts you'd like me to make? I could do anything. We could do cheesecakes. We could make pastries, donuts. I could do stuffed mushrooms, spin dip, whatever you guys want to see me work on next. I could do it. Les Paul, I'll always slide through at the perfect time. What kind of dips? Crab dip? You guys like crab and artichoke? You guys like crab dip? I could do crab dip with a little crostinis. That'd be cool. Apple fritters, I could do that too. Bacon wrapped jalapenos, yeah. Can I stuff them with cream cheese? Zapped. Make something with lemons. Lemons, huh? For an appetizer? Or dessert? Oh, we could do, what about key lime pie? That's a lime. Clam dip. Yeah, I could do a clam dip. Training day special. This is Shoegaze playlist. Beating out Ragoon. Whatever happened to crab Ragoon? Empanadas. We could do empanadas. We do empanadas at the restaurant. Something that we can't do from the restaurant. Potato skins. Ooh, I love potato skins from TGI Fridays. Pimento stuffed bacon jalapeno. That sounds good. Do you guys like bacon wrapped dates? What about dates? With balsamic reduction drizzled on top, a little arugula salad. Oh, a little lemon vinaigrette. I like that one. We'll do that. We'll do bacon wrapped dates with arugula and balsamic reduction. All right, that sounds good. I like Greek food. What do you want? Saganaki? Spanakopita? I can make samosas from scratch too. Bacon wrapped everything. Just bacon. Fish or seafood. Fried Brussels sprouts? Nah, Brussels sprouts need bacon. No? Brussels sprouts need bacon and syrup and honey. What kind of Mediterranean food? Like kebabs? We gotta be more specific, friends. I love spanakopita. That's my favorite. Let's do that. That's an easy one to do too. Not easy in terms of like, it's just it's a pretty dish and it doesn't require a lot. You know what I'm saying? I love dates. Gyros, I like gyros. It's hard to get. Actually, I can get gyro meat from Restaurant Depot. I could actually do that. What's your? Do you like tzatziki sauce or your yogurt sauce better? And do you eat it with feta cheese? I get feta by the brick. Sriracha. I mean, you could. The date's kind of like everything that you want to taste is inside the date. I don't know what you're gonna stuff it with. A pimento olive, deviled eggs. I thought about making deviled eggs today. That's crazy, but you know what? Our eggs are expensive, so I couldn't do it with those eggs. I need some cheap ass eggs. Tzatziki, feta on everything, right? A little Mediterranean oregano. I love cooking food. Hummus is always good. What's your favorite kind of hummus? Fried mushrooms? Everything with ranch, huh? I dig it. Look, my favorite kind of pizza gets ranch, crushed red peppers, oregano, Parmesan cheese, and then tapatio and ranch. And then you dip that in ranch. If you're just tuning in, this is what we made today. The Goo Goo Gaga, my friends. Shrimp cocktail. That's easy. Spicy hummus. Like what? Like with Calabrian peppers? Mark Care White. Never met the guy. Well, what kind of food does he make? Like, he does like traditional like French Italian food? With a churro crust? That might be decent. I like shrimp cocktail though. Both ways. Mexican, American. Oh, I love falafel. You know, falafel is the healthiest fried food in the world. I love it. Lemon cheesecake. I said a quick bite. Cheesecake gonna take like 5 hours. I know, I was just kidding. I know who Marco Caroway is. He was an asshole, but he seems cool now. I watch him in like the Master Chef other ones. I own a restaurant called Sugar Bones Tacos in Lakewood, Washington. Sí, mexicano y boricua y German. Pero primero, americano. $379. That's how much you bench, Biz? And Lakewood, Washington. Chicken kebab. What up, Mitchell? Mexican egg rolls. You know what? Look, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? My wife said that too. She's like, oh, you should do birria egg rolls. Listen, I worked at the Cheesecake Factory, okay? I've seen my fair share of egg rolls, roly-polies. I ain't doing that shit, all right? I'm not making thousands of rolls to get $3-4. I'm straight. That's a lot of work. Chicharrones. Ooh, chicken satay sounds good. That's why. That's how I don't gain 1 million pounds. I drink a lot of damn water. That's all I be drinking is water, dude, I swear. And Diet Coke. I was cleaning up today and I found a couple things I wanted to show you all. I think it's pretty cool. Here's another award. Oh, shit's messed up. Oh, no. I cried. From Restaurant Guru from 2023. These are ones that we had gotten in, but I never hung them up. It's messed up, huh? That's Yelp. People love us on Yelp. 2023. I really gotta hang these things up, man. I don't even know what's in this one. Ooh, here's an old one. If people want to ask about my proof of working at the Cheesecake Factory, here you go. Award of Excellence presented to Tacoma, Abraham Moreno, and the kitchen management team. In recognition of your passion for outstanding operational excellence. The proof, if you ever want to know. You know what? It's crazy because when I ran the Cheesecake Factory, I had a line cook who worked at Red Star Taco Bar. So I went there and I tried the food. and I didn't. Everything just tasted like it had cinnamon in it. That's not hating on them. There's a DoorDash award too. That's sick, huh? Albondiga soup. Yeah, my wife makes albondiga soup really good. I know. I'm gonna go to Michael's and get all this stuff framed up. I really do need to get all these things framed up. And then those other awards, the best tacos, best Mexican, best takeout food. Those are coming in this next week, and like 3 banners. So we're gonna start hanging all that stuff up in the restaurant. We're just gonna remodel the whole restaurant, to be honest. Oh, here's 2024's People's Most Loved. That's sick. I didn't know we had 2 of them. Where the hell did it go? Sorry, friends. Restaurant G. How? I'm telling you that it's you know, like when cinnamon's over. Look, that's how you know somebody has some fake ass horchata, is when they put cinnamon powder in it. Like, dude, no real horchata uses cinnamon powder, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need cinnamon sticks, the real stuff. Chicken lo mein. I used to play Halo competitively. This is one of the awards that I've had. Like crazy. Yeah, this is 2024. We got 2024 and 2023. It's tight. Oh, and then we just got dude, Google just gave us an award for the highest ranked restaurant in our area. #1 Mother Lovers. Google did that. Finally, dude. Google's been kicking our butts. You know, when we get all these, like, it sounds kind of silly, but when you get, like, these same awards every year, I feel like it's kind of pretentious to keep hanging up this same award for a different year. You know, obviously, the big ones are different, you know? But, I see it all the time, and I just feel... I want to do it because the kid in me wants to, like, hang up all my trophies and shit, you know? But at the same time, that's not... I don't think that... It's like, whatever, I'm saying. Just for me. How? You got it. Remember you bought it off me? Thank you. Oh, you want to see how the brownies turned out? I got you. That's how they turned out. You think I'm gonna do 30 push-ups after eating that shit? You crazy? Huh? Hell no. Pour it up. You ever been King Taco? No, I have not actually. Oh yeah, now we're like at 3.5 now. But yeah, it's crazy, huh? Thinking that, huh? It's all numbers. It's all numbers in a machine, anyways. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's actually we're about to hit 500,000 views. I think we can get like 750,000 views this month, which is astronomical numbers, you know. Because there was a point where I was like, man, you know, we're not getting any traction. Because the way that I look at it, 2 trains of thought, right? The first train of thought is like, we own the restaurant. I'm not getting paid a single penny to work here, right? You know, all the money that we get gets reinvested and we pay our bills with it. But then I'm putting in like 40, 50 hours on YouTube. And it's like, shit, dude, I'm like really working 2 jobs for no money. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing that I can focus on is just getting better at it. Better at creating, like, you know, I got really good at doing Canva because of the thumbnails and stuff. It's just all things that intertwine together, you know. So But yeah, the numbers have been really, and there was times where I had like, I don't know, like 20 or 30 views in 48 hours. Now I'm reaching like six figures, 110, 120,000. And, you know, all those numbers are cool and they're crazy looking. At the same time, I just want to make sure that I'm able to keep recording and providing good content for you guys, you know? Getting the feedback. Ah, Jesse, my boy. Nah, I mean, it wasn't just me. There was like 5 people that walked through his kitchen. What the hell? Imagine. What up, my boy? I appreciate that, Bridget. What size what, Daniel? Sorry. 30 push-ups. Yeah, so the numbers are going really well. You know, I'm really excited for that. I think next week we find out. So Next Level Chef starts next week or in 2 weeks. So we didn't make it on that one, but we'll find out next week if we got nominated for a James Beard Award. That would help out the restaurant tremendously, you know. And one of the main reasons why we even started doing anything social, I haven't had social media in a long time, like years, you know. But the reason why we decided to start, you know, posting on social media this past January, was that we really started to notice that in order for our restaurant to grow and develop and push forward more, we really have to be more involved in the social media aspect. Social media is like the yellow pages nowadays, you know? So at the same time, I was like, you know, we should just start making like content for the restaurant. And my son bought me that GoPro, and the rest is history. Hey, that's right. I'm good, Daniel. Not today. It's been a lot. Listen, there's just something about me. I wake up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on what day it is, and I don't go to sleep until like 1 o'clock. And then I do it again. So I'm already pushing that 20-hour mark, man. Yeah. I ain't doing no push-ups or nothing. Emmy Strawberry, what up? Yeah, the GoPro's crazy. No, when I stream on the restaurant on my chest piece, it's from my phone. Because the GoPro, when I started streaming, I used Streamlabs, but I was using Streamlabs on my phone. But the problem is that the more you third party a streaming service, even if your connection is great, what I've noticed is that the quality of the video goes down. It distorts a little bit, and also all the things that happen, like stickers on this chat or when somebody does something, it all has to get funneled through like one system, and sometimes the system can't keep up with the animations. So like, for example, if like you send a certain emoji on iTunes and an iPhone, and somebody with a Samsung phone has like some crazy looking weird emoji that they respond back with, it's like similar to that, but on like 3 platforms, you know what I mean? How 100 push-ups? 1 penny you push-up. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So that's what happened. Now we're just live streaming POV content through the phone. There's a new GoPro that just came out. I'm looking into it. It's pretty expensive. I don't want to buy it and then be like, it's not gonna do what I want it to do. You know what I'm saying? Invert your videos. I don't know how to do that. Well, I'm left-handed, so there you go. Watch it through a mirror. Yeah. No, thank you, Dixie. I appreciate the compliment, but I'm happily married. Why don't you come to Sugar Bones Tacos and you can have dinner on my wife and I. Yeah, you like that? Right? Ned Flanders in the building. I got this truffle oil right here. I don't, but we could. Yeah, it's been pretty darn busy. It's been crazy. Coco. What's up, Papa? What? Oh, sorry. The brand is called Urbani Truffles. I like truffle oil. I like truffle oil and French fries with thyme. I was thinking of the herb. Fire. Yeah, you know, it just depends on the food. You know, I haven't really cooked fancy food in a while. I have all the stuff for it. I just haven't had the you know, we make tacos all damn day. Yeah. A little bit of Malden salt. Kidding me? Parmesan cheese. A little green, little Parmesan, little truffle oil. How to make eggs. Are you kidding me? The easiest thing to do is to flip an egg. How many people know how to actually do it? One person in every household. Garlic chunks. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, so if you have a problem flipping an egg, like if you can't figure it out, you should practice with a slice of bread. Super easy. Just practice trying to get that weird angle down. Once you get it, it's just a motion. What is your favorite steak to eat? Honestly, I had what is it called? A veal porterhouse is my favorite, by far. Need enough oil so it slips forward enough. Yeah, exactly. Burgers for me. Well, you can roast the garlic, right? You can put the garlic in the oven and roast it till it gets like almost burnt, right? Like dark. And if you blend that, that'll give you such a sweet, smoky garlic flavor. What's the hardest part of service industry people never see? When the sales aren't coming in and you still gotta pay them damn bills. I love sushi. I do. I like yellowtail, red snapper. Like real sushi, not like fried rolls. On a broiler. Broiler fingers. You gotta put 5 fingers on the burger patty like this when you press it down, so that when it shrinks a little bit, the holes that you create, they'll stop right there. So, and then if you're on a broiler, a grill, like a lined grill, 2 minutes, flip, 2 minutes, get those diamond grill marks, and then just let it cook up to the temperature that you want. That's the biggest You know, I made you know, smash burgers the other day on an electric Comau. Like I'm you know what I mean? Like I'm doing what I can, but if I had a choice, I would do it on the broiler. What makes a dish memorable to you? Just everything tied together. You know, sometimes you get a dish, you go to a restaurant and you get an order. Let's say a salmon, right? A salmon would be like a specialty dinner dish. You're gonna spend anywhere between like 20 to 25 bucks, right? So you get a salmon, like 9 ounces, mashed potatoes or whatever starch, and then vegetables. It always bothers me when they really focus on like the protein, but then everything else kind of is just like whatever. The mashed potatoes don't have enough salt, they're not creamy enough, or the vegetables, you know, they're over blanched, right? You just know that, yeah, they were probably busy and they just didn't, you know, they couldn't execute at that high level. I think it's just really making sure like all those components complement each other on a plate. Cast iron. So I think each component of the dish like works well if that can happen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just want things to, you bite it, you're like, dude, this is a burger. This is a really good burger. That cheese, the toast on the bun, you know, all those little things. Twice baked potatoes. What food will you never order at a restaurant? A steak. For sure. 100%. You guys ever tried to make twice baked potatoes? It's the most tedious, labor intensive thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah, well, Sugar Bones, so just like the Cheesecake Factory, it's an entity, right? So I'm thinking Sugar Bones Tacos could be the entity, and then we can make other restaurant concepts within it. I've gotten approached by a lot of different. I've gotten approached by a lot of like national brands that want us to like sell their food out of our kitchen because of how many orders we crank out through online ordering. But why? Why would I want to make somebody else more money and I gotta work? Like, that's crazy. Run to Australian Outback. A torta. Yeah, we started doing the tortas. The problem is we gotta bake the bread ourselves, or else we're not gonna be able to handle it, because the bread that we've been getting is so inconsistent. There's like 10 different Mexican grocery stores, but only one of them can make the conchas right, and then the other one can only make the bolillos right. There's so many hit or miss factors. I have thought about franchising, but at the same time, I don't know. Have you guys ever seen The Founder? Has anybody ever seen The Founder before? Olive Garden all day. I'm not really like I wouldn't look. There's one thing that I do not like to do is work for my food. If I'm gonna spend 50, 60 bucks, why the hell do I gotta crack open this lobster and clean it and clean these legs? That's why I don't like going to buffets and shit when they sell like snow crabs legs and shit. I hate working for my food. It doesn't make sense to me that I'm literally spending more to do it myself. Well, it's not really like the tediousness of it. It's just like people really trying to like do their own thing, you know? So like as a business owner, right? I'm like, okay, these are the standards, these are the recipes. There you go. Then you go to, you check up on these people and it's like, well, we didn't really like that, so we did this. And this isn't like a negotiation, right? You said you want to be part of this business, you're gonna make the money that you say you're gonna make, but then you start implementing your own ideas. And I've seen it even at corporate restaurants, and those are the things that are, you gotta really, It's different when it's different when the money's coming out of your pocket, if that makes sense. The POV inside a top Mexican restaurant. That video has gotten a lot of traction. And then there was a live stream that we did maybe like our second month in of live streaming. That is the #1 video in Brazil for POV cooking. So there's like a lot of, it's so random. Exactly. What up, EPV, EP Vlogs? You could. This is why there was a crossroads, right? We were selling tacos out of our backyard, and it was like either we get a food truck and we have to like prepare all of our food out of a commissary kitchen that everybody shares, or we get a restaurant that's our kitchen that we are in control of. So when I think about, yeah, we should support local and buy bread from this local bakery or from this local place that this lady who makes tortillas, let's buy the tortillas from. I don't know where the hell she's getting her product from. I don't know how she's handling it. I don't know how she's storing it. You know, I'm the liability at the end of the day. So if this person says, "Oh yeah, there's no allergies, there's no nuts in there," and she's literally like preparing her kid's lunch, and there's almond particles everywhere, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, this bread that has no," and then I gotta be responsible for that. Like, that's a risk I'm not willing to take. Yeah, it was a busy day, but I was off today. A guilty pleasure of mine. Getting Pokemon packs for my daughter, dude. She's been ripping packs like crazy lately. That's my guilty pleasure, is watching her get good stuff. It was everything. Honestly, it was a busy day all day today until the Seahawks started playing, and then it died. Yeah, exactly. Brownies. Yeah, there's this podcast guy. I haven't listened to him in a while. I think his name is Jeff Golding. Golding. He says if you create a business or an idea, as long as you get 1,000 people to buy into it, you're set for life. So, if we can get up to, I don't know how many customers we have, like a year, or I can look at that data, but if we get 1,000 true customers that'll come in every week and support us, that's it. You're straight. Net, what up? You know what I'm saying? If you go to the YouTube, to the YouTube channel, there should be like a little tab that says merch store, and you can find all this on there. The cooks. Johnny works on Saturdays, Kiko works, and my mom works. So we have 3 people there. But I'm not really a cook, you know what I'm saying? I just be cooking because we're understaffed. I don't think it should just be already at a discount. Smoked sausage is good for selling. What are you trying to do? Just sell sausage? Oh, barbecue. Yeah, like a sausage link? Like a link? Yeah, a hot link? I feel like hot links are a little much, but like sausage is good. Because hot link is like a very specific audience, you know what I'm saying? Like beef ribs and pork ribs. It is though. I used to actually operate multiple barbecue places. And we would do half chicken, St. Louis ribs, baby back ribs, Memphis ribs, and the links, hot links. No. Yeah, because you know we've been open long enough to kind of see a trend in our sales and stuff. So you're not gonna really see no crazy anomalies unless like I don't know, like BTS is in town. You know what I'm saying? So the sales are pretty consistent. You know, we're building our sales 30% year over year. So we have a little bit of wiggle room. Make sure we have enough everything. You know, the biggest thing is when I'm not here or I'm not in the restaurant, making sure they have all the product they have to execute at a high level. Beef ribs or pork spare ribs. Pork spare ribs for sure. The band, you know, the boy band, pop, what is it? K-pop boy band. Like those are the one-off anomalies, right? When a concert comes to your town, that's so big that it just like increases like the overall sales of the city for like, you know, the whole day. That's why it's super important to keep a calendar if you own a business, so you can know at like what's happening, what's going on, vacation times. If you know if you're in an area that's like very business driven, business heavy, like offices and stuff like that, you know that your sales on those holidays aren't going to be as good because the offices are empty. Cold smoking? That sounds good. Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of how they used to hold the like barbecue restaurants. They kind of like bend the rules, right? Because the food is smoked. But I don't like that at all. And we had to like implement changes. Because what they would do is they would pull the meat, right? They would like, let's say you smoke it, you cool it down, you put it in the cooler. The next day, they would just take the meat and put it in the hot box. And I'm like, you can't do that shit, dude. You got to heat it up and then keep it in the hot box hot. Right? I was like, you need to keep it in the hot box hot, and then when you get an order for something, you pull it out, you slap some barbecue on it, and you throw it in the oven and you get it up to temperature. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I feel like a lot of barbecue places do that shit. We thought about moving to Texas. You know, we really did. Still not well, we know for sure that Washington State is not a forever place for us. So our goal is to pay off our house, get our debt, and then be able to like go somewhere else. So. Friends, if you're new, like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content, please and thank you. Cook crazy stuff like this all the time. The feds are listening. We don't want homie in Texas. Are you one of those nerds that are like, you need to check in with me before you walk around? Guys, you gotta check in with me. I'll go wherever I want, homie. CJ McRae. What up? And I ain't your homie. I do too. That's my favorite. All right, friends, here's the deal. Check out Montana. I think Montana's beautiful, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. No, Jesse, you don't even know, dude. This is like a slow stream, Jesse. We've been having streams where there's like 350, 400 people in here, and there's like a ton of trolls, bro. 20, 30 trolls. And normally I have a lot of mods in here, but we are rolling pretty late. I'm from Chicago. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. So this is like a really chill. You know, think about it. East Coast right now, it's like 2:40 in the morning. But we're worldwide, so it's all good. For the people that said good morning, where are you tuning in from? QBO. Guadalupe! Are you a Bears fan now? It's all good. I did live in California, yeah. I lived in San Diego, El Cajon, Santee, and Alpine. And then I lived in Los Angeles and in the Valley. Antarctica. Crazy. NYC. Yeah, we moved up here from Washington from California. I worked at the Cheesecake Factory in Calabasas Hills. Washington's cool, but you know, like I said, it's not like a forever home for us. We did it because we wanted something different. The weather was getting kind of nasty in California. Spencer, Van Nice, what up? That's cool. Bakersfield, dang, that's crazy. Yeah, so when I moved to California, I was in Koreatown, and then they sent me to Sherman Oaks, then Valencia, then Thousand Oaks, Pasadena, and then what's the one? There's one by the mall. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. It was Woodland Hills, but they changed it. They changed the name of it. Chatsworth, dang, that's like, yeah. So I was kind of all over. I was all over California and Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, California. What up? What up? KC, my stomping grounds. That's crazy. Yeah, Topanga. There we go. Thank you. Jeez, I couldn't figure it out. Topanga Mall, there we go. Yeah, I mean, there's some areas that you look around, you're like, you thought you were living in an area that had some money, and then you go to certain areas, like, damn, bro, these people got some serious money, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 figures, that ain't enough, all right? That's nothing. Yeah, you know, it was cool. Honestly, I really liked it. I really liked traveling for the Cheesecake Factory. I did it for Maggiano's too, and Denny's. I was always been like a corporate like trainer and all that stuff. I liked it a lot for the most part. I just didn't like the way that business went down during the pandemic, and that was just my own personal thing. You know what I'm saying? But it was cool because like there was a lot of like, I'm from Chicago. And it was really hard for them to find kitchen managers and chefs in St. Louis, in Missouri area. And the people that they did send out there to do support, the staff members, they were just too hood. They scared the shit out of these people, you know? But then when you go there and you're like, people are just afraid because it's all, literally this Cheesecake Factory is filled with like Hispanics and blacks. So all the people that they sent there were just like intimidated, you know, off the rip. And I was like, man, these people are, I'm like, they're like, what's the first thing you see when you're, I'm like, these people are hardworking, you know, they get shit done. I was like, people are just judgmental. Yeah, they can be like intense and shit, like sometimes, because they get into arguments and stuff, but you gotta draw the line. Like, yo, you guys can't be talking like that here, man. What the hell's wrong with you guys, you know? It's a restaurant, a professional setting. You can't be yelling at each other across the line and shit. Stock investor, what are you saying? Yeah, Denny's. I flipped like 1 million eggs in my lifetime. Oh? Rebel. I wish you know, times when I need Google Translate, it's on my phone when I'm live streaming. I can't use it. But it's cool. Honestly, it's nice. It's nice owning like your own restaurant and stuff. It's very intimidating sometimes, you know. Some days I'm like, shit, like what did I sign up for, you know? But at the same time, I would rather. How? Jeez. I just think people. They you know, in order to get better at your job, you have to be challenged, right? You have to be stretched like elasticity. And if you're not willing to open up mentally with like learning and just admitting like, dude, I'm not the best. Like there's people that are way better than me. Like I gotta step it up. And also being like, you know what? Like I grew up in areas where there wasn't that many of this type of person or whatever. That like I grew up in an area where there wasn't like that many black people or Hispanics. It's always been just like straight white people. So like I gotta get out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying me. I grew up in the hood of Chicago, but I'm saying is like a lot of managers, they don't know how to handle different walks of life, and they end up being assholes because they're just not handling people as they are, right? As managers, we should be changing like chameleons, adapting. I always used to say like, when you try to explain to a manager, you know, there's levels to management, right? At the Cheesecake Factory and at Maggiano's, there's like 4 or 5 levels. And then you become an executive. And then after an executive is area kitchen operations. And then after that, you work corporate, okay? But I always tell people, like, when you're managing managers, when you're managing people, you're literally living in the gray area. You good? You still good? You're in the ambiguity. You're managing that gray area. Huh? That's where you want to be, where you're not offending anybody, you're not making anybody feel the way that they shouldn't. I don't speak. Yeah, America.
Oh my goodness gracious, I'm just right there. What's gonna help you? Oh, is there anything without that?
With what?
Marshmallow?
Oh, babe, that's Jesse on the chat.
Jesse where?
Jesse from California. The one you asked me about today.
Hi, Jesse. Oh,
Laurie, welcome in. Look at her maxing it.
honestly, it's fire. It says a lot of like sweet on sweet.
I know. You were right. You got good pizza spots. Well, where are you at? I'll tell you where the pizza spots are at.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take a break. You know. And if you don't know, just grab.
I know, you see? I put it in the right spot. Just everybody walking by.
I like this music or what?
Sorry. Cleaning the screen. Alright, friends. With that being said, look, I would love to hang out with you guys all night. But I'm gonna go do a little something. But I'll be on tomorrow.
He's gonna play Halo.
Confetti cupcakes.
Tell them you're gonna play Halo? Yeah. No, you didn't tell them what you're gonna do?
I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna eat that pizza now.
Friends, make sure you like and subscribe. And put that notification on. We'll be live in the restaurant tomorrow at 11 a.m. Okay, and we'll go through until the Bears game starts. So that'll be like a 3 or 4 hour stream. Huh? Got you past your bedtime. Get your ass to sleep. But thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Like, subscribe. Let everybody know. We're about to hit 500,000 views this month. That's crazy. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Peace.